Hey guys, it's Nilay with The Verge. I'm here with Jim Mazur, who is head of product design for Traktor. Traktor is DJ software. If you've ever been to a club or a bar with a DJ, they're probably running Traktor on a laptop somewhere. And now they're bringing the software to the iPad. It's called Traktor DJ. And this seems like it's gonna be like 20 bucks. Mm-hmm. And it does a lot of stuff. Like, how do you see that market expanding? Are pros gonna use this? Are kids gonna just play around with it? Are they gonna graduate up?
Yeah, we want to make actually the first right entrance point for somebody that's interested in DJing, but maybe hasn't gone out and bought hardware yet. So we wanted to spend the time and take that kind of thinking that we have at Native, which is very much for the pros, and apply it to this interface to the screen and think about, you know, how would our take be on DJ software running on an iPad? I see this actually as a great like after party thing. Yeah. Like, you know, you gear somewhere else, pull out the iPad, start having fun. Yeah. The first thing you'll notice on the interface is the two waveforms, and we wanted to actually try to think about new ways that you can interact with music through the waveforms and achieve traditional DJ techniques such as cue points and loops on a touchscreen. So I'll show you some examples of this. For example, scratching is done just by a swipe, and it keeps time using the same flux mode concept in Traktor. But I have this freeze button, which I can turn on at any point and basically turn the waveform into individual touch points for cue points. So that looks like this. So at any point I can just decide that I want to start drumming on the waveform. And to set a loop, you simply just tap the waveform with two fingers where you want the loop to be placed. And to release, you tap again. And you can set the loop ahead of the playhead, so we'll roll in. Or you can even set behind. And by placing your two fingers on the screen, you can actually grab the loop in your hand and move it about.
That's cool.
You can even change the size. And when it comes to mixing, you can bring in the browser to find your next song from the bottom. And this will take your iTunes collection and it will run a bunch of Traktor algorithms on it for the actual tempo of the song, the key, the melodic key, and we'll do some kind of sound similarity. And because this has downbeat detection, as soon as I hit play, this will start playing and sync it to the downbeat. So I'll show you that. So now these tracks are playing perfectly synced. I can crossfade back and forth. Additionally, I can bring in more like mixing tools. So we actually have a EQ and filter panel, which you can slide in from the right. So I can kill the bass on the top track, bring it back in. I can also switch this just to be an XY filter control, where it's adaptive. If I go to the right of the center, I'll get a high pass. If I go to the left, I'll get a low pass. And I can lock this in place if I want to hold the filter. So for example, we'll hold it there and then bring in some effects. So I can have both these panels open or just one. And you have three effects that you can access at once that you can choose which effect you want. So for example, I have a reverb, a delay, and beat masher as my first effect. So if I just press here, or I can switch to reverb or delay. We also have an audio panel, so you can record your mix as you do a mix, and you can have a split output. So if you have a headphone splitter, you can send the master to your speakers and monitor to your headphones.
You're kind of doing a lot of work for people. You know, if you ask an old school DJ, they say you're taking all the art of this out. Like, you don't have to learn the fundamentals. Like, how do you respond to that?
For me, it's really like getting two tracks up and running and really playing with the music is so much more exciting than trying to get to that point.
Right.
Because once you're there, I mean, literally I turn the app on and 30 minutes blow by.